Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to another edition of House of Hardcore 7 review show. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are going to review a great pay-per-view that has just got over with. It was a great pay-per-view called the House of Hardcore. We had a lot of great matches. We had a title match that might stir something up. I really don't care. As you guys can read the hashtag, fuck WWE and TNA, and plus I am wrestling, because, ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, I want to talk about a quick thing real quick before we start. I want to talk about this YWC and IWC, about saying, oh, WWE is this, TNA is that. But here's the picture. I don't give two craps of what YouTube wrestling community does or what the internet wrestling community does, because I'm not part of any of them. I'm not part of YWC. I'm not part of IWC, because I really don't care about WWE and TNA. Granted, I have respectful friends that do TNA wrestling reviews, like Andre Corbeil. He does that stuff on the OneWrestling.com. But, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to give you a great review on a great show called House of Hardcore 7, live at the ECW Arena in South Philly. Was a great show. A lot of stuff, great card on here. We got to see some returns, some shockers you guys might love. We got to see at least, what, three or four shockers tonight, returns. So let's go ahead and get into our review. As I unplug this, we're going to go ahead and get into our first match. This match was against two ECW originals. Yes, I say ECW because it was ECW week all last week. I really don't care what you people have to say. Oh, ECW is you. You know what? I don't care, because the ECW arena was blown off. It was freaking sold out tonight. It was a great show. But we had Danny Doring taking on a really great superstar, Stevie Richards. He used to be a former, used to put together a group called the BWO with, with the Blue Meaning, Stevie Richards, and another guy, I can't remember what pronounce his name is. Danny Doring, former ECW Tag Team Champion, with one great wrestler, the great, God, I can't remember his name. I just heard the name. Road Killer. There we go. Road Killer was a great tag team. But so we had Danny Doring taking on Stevie Richards. Great match. Great opener to a great show. We had two great commentators at ringside. Not at ringside, but somewhere on the other end. Like the likes of Matt Stryker. Great guy. Go check him out at Matt_Stryker_ or Vic Trivianti. Great commentators tonight. They give you great action. They get to the point of the match. They don't sit there and talk about the network. They don't sit there and talk about the app or how to download it, how to get it for $9.99, or, oh, this is a free month, or a lot of garbage. I don't care. But great match. Your winner of that match was Stevie Richards with a Stevie kick, like the move that he always does. A great win for Stevie Richards. And great to see these two hug it out. As you guys know, this possibly will be the last show being in the ECW arena. They had 4 shows this year. So this is pretty much possibly, let's just say, the last, we'll call it the last stand. Hardcore, House of Hardcore 7, House of Hardcore 7 last stand. One night stand, one night only. Kind of pay-per-view kind of deal that they do for this. It was the last time they're possibly in the arena. But it was really good to see Stevie Richards win this with the Stevie kick. Congratulations, Stevie Richards. It's been a long time since we've seen him. Big cheers up to him and Danny Doring. Great match. So you get a shot for that. As you guys know, I don't drink. I'm just drinking Mountain Dew. All right, our second match. This one was a really great one too. Was Brian Myers, as you all know him as Kurt Hawkins from WWE when he was known as the Edgeheads. Then he tag teamed up with Vance Archer and all that kind of good stuff. It's good to see him on here, and he took on a former. Now we're doing like a WWE versus TNA. We had a former TNA superstar, Christian York. Great guy. He was trained with the likes of a lot of the great ECW legends. Was great to see this match. Great back and forth match. So your winner of that match was Christian York. Was great to see that match. After the match, Brian Myers got on the mic. He said, "You know what? That was a fluke match. I'm not leaving here until someone comes out." Well, we had the likes of Mr. Ricardo Rodriguez, and who could Ricardo Rodriguez bring out? He's got a microphone in his hand. He's sitting there thinking, okay, what am I going to say, you know? It is been a Mexico. I'm like, okay, guess who? Alberto Del Rio. I don't know what his wrestler name is now. Alberno or some kind of name. If you guys could let me know down in the description what his wrestler was before he became Alberto Del Rio. But I call him Alberto Del Rio, the man that got fired from WWE. Coming out to the ring saying, you know what, he's in here, you know, talking to fans. I just love him. I love what Alberto Del Rio is doing now. They're doing something with him. He's going to different cities. He's saying, oh, they said I couldn't wrestle. I wasn't going to wrestle in America for a year. And you say, fuck them, you know, fuck everybody here. You know, but I fucking miss you. I fucking love all of you. He could say that. He can say that shit all over the network. I mean, all over. He just said, fuck. He said the F word. Like I really give two shits about, oh, this is a PG show. Who gives two shits about a PG era show? I want to see blood. I want to see violence. I want to see a really damn good match. Brawlers to high flyers to technical wrestlers. I want to see something. But Alberto Del Rio came out. It was great to see him part of House of Hardcore. He got a call from Tommy Dreamer. He said, you know, Tommy Dreamer told me that he wanted me to come on the show, and he said, yeah, I would love to come on the show. Came outside. Came into the ring, you know, and a lot of the fans, I love the fans there, they were sitting there saying, fuck McMahon, fuck McMahon. That was a beautiful scene to see, ladies and gentlemen. It was a great, to me, this is a good hashtag, fuck Vince. They were all saying that, and then here's Ricardo running around saying, see, just running around. To me, it was good to see Alberto Del Rio. Then Brian Myers comes back in the ring, tries to beat up Alberto Del Rio, grabs his arm, throws him over, and gave him the cross armbar that he uses on WWE. The cross armbar. That's his move. I think that is his move for life. It was really good to see that move put on. It was a great ending to seeing Alberto Del Rio come out to a lot of the fans that loved Alberto Del Rio. Don't care about the WWE. They really didn't care about TNA and all that kind of stuff. We'll get to TNA here in a few. But we're going to go ahead and get into a six-man tag. Now, these first three I tried to get. We had Big Delicious, Anthony Green, and Viha Dalisha, some kind of name. I can't remember what the guy's name was. So I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. But I know the other two, Team Tremendous, the guys wrestled in ZZW, the ones that arrested the Beaver Boys. And one of my favorite, the Italian himself, the little Mr. Italian himself, Mr. Little Guido, the little Guido. You know, so here you go, WWE here. Screw you, fuck you. This is the way of saying fuck you WWE. That's the Italian word because I am half Italian, and as you guys know, I have half Italian in my blood. I have half Italian in my family. My mom's side of the family, my grandparents' side of the family, I'm half Italian, so I got to do the Italiano, you know what I'm saying? I would love to go to Little Italia. I would love to go to Italy for 1 year and, get to learn to the Italians, that kind of stuff. That's really be awesome to see. Great six-man tag match. Really great six-man tag. I saw bits and pieces of it because the stream kept cutting in and out a little bit. But your winner of the match was Little Guido and Team Tremendous. It was really good to see them win this match. It was really awesome to see it. Oh, whoopsies! I forgot to put in another. Okay, there we go. All right, our fourth match. We had a match of two, not one, but two Eddies. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Eddies were wrestling tonight. We had the likes of the match that was supposed to happen. If I look this up, I have a picture of the actual card that sometimes it changes. It was supposed to be. Let me see here. It was supposed to be Eddie Kingston against Jigsaw. Somehow, some way, Jigsaw wasn't part of the show. Either he was booked for another show, or if he was booked for some kind of deal. But it was good to see both. Well, because it was also supposed to be the Wolves against Harry Smith Jr. and Lance Archer. We'll get to that tag team match. They were supposed to be the Wolves. Davey Richards had a knee. His knee was broken or some kind of deal. But, yeah, don't really care about what happens on TNA. Don't give two shits about them. But we had Eddie Edwards taking on Eddie Kingston. This match was incredible. Two great high flyers. Eddie Kingston, a really damn good brawler. Guy don't give two shits about who's your baby mama, who's your baby daddy. He doesn't really care who's who, He wants to be there to wrestle for you fans, to wrestle, to do good stuff for you, the fans. It was really good to see Eddie Edwards and Eddie Kingston. Eddie Edwards took a pretty hard hit to the head. But your winner of that match was Eddie Edwards with the Boston Crab via submission. I'm telling you guys the moves of what happened. It was really good to see Eddie Edwards win this match via submission. So, really great match. Congrats to Eddie Edwards for winning this match. A TNA Tag Team Champion. I didn't see the tag title, so I guess... oh, that's a spoiler. I can't give out spoilers for TNA because they do tapings. So at least, this show doesn't do TV tapings. They don't do TV shows. But I'll tell you more about that after. We go into another good match. We had a three-way elimination match. It was Alex Reynolds. I saw him in a match. I think it was in... PWX, the first episode. I saw him in the match. Taking on Lance on Dai, the guy that beat Matt Striker at House of Hardcore 3. He is a Samoan. He's trained with The Rock, Rikishi, to the Wild Samoans. He's wrestled with the guys down in Samoa. Great guy. And also Tony Nese, the FWE. That's where I saw Alex Reynolds and Tony Nese. They both wrestled at FWE's pay-per-view. I got to look back. Oh, Refueled night 1. That's when they wrestled that. It was awesome to see Tony Nese in this match. Great back and forth high flyers in this. This was wrestling. This was not scripted. This was not, oh, this guy's going to win that match, or this guy's going to win this match. It was wrestling. This House of Hardcore, Tommy Dreamer putting this together is really awesome. Great way to pretty much end the year off with a bang, and this was awesome. But your winner of that match was Tony Nese. I think he did a 450 splash. I think he did. But your winner of that match was Tony Nese. Congratulations, Tony Nese. A great win for him. Great way for him to win. He's a damn good independent wrestler. I'll let you guys know there's two nominations that are two categories that will be added to my award show coming up, and I'll tell you guys more about that later. So then we get into a tag team hardcore match, because this was pretty much a hardcore match. It was the Killer Elite Squad, the New Japan Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions. They had different, I think they had different kind of Japan kind of tag team titles, because sometimes they always say the IWGP. So they must have wrestled in New Japan Pro tag team titles. They look so awesome. I loved them. They were in the ring saying, you know what, we've beaten the likes, you know, JB Richards couldn't be here because, you know, he had the boo-boo with his leg. You know, we've beaten all the tag teams. We've beaten the likes of the, what did he say, the Hardys, to all you're all good tag teams. But there was a familiar music hitting. And, well, this symbol recognized it, Team 3D. Yes, or as I call them, don't care if they're called Team 3D, they're called the Dudley Boys. It was D-Von and Bubba Ray. I know, why are you saying Bubba Ray? It's Bully Ray. Screw you, don't care about TNA, don't care about WWE, what the way they were called. His name was Bubba Ray. We had Team 3D coming out saying, you know what, you guys say you've beaten all the greatest tag teams? Well, you have not faced us. So it was a great tag team match. We got to see Killer Elite Squad, Lance Hoyt, this is his real name, Lance Hoyt, and Davey Hart Smith Jr. Davey Hart Smith Jr., a great wrestler of Canada. Mitch Smith knows him. He's wrestled with the likes of him at Primo Wrestling and Gold Dragon Wrestling. Trying to get him right. It was really good to see that. Great hardcore tag team match. The Dudleys pretty much put Davey Hart Smith through a table towards the end. Your winner of that match was Team 3D. It was awesome to see that tag team match. A lot of fans wanted to see, we want fire. We want fire. They wanted the flaming table because, as you guys know, ECW Arena was the original place that held the flaming table before WWE stole it for Mick Foley and Edge's match, and the tables match from Daniel Bryan and Kane back at Extreme Rules. That, to me, those flaming tables, not my kind of deal. But this was good. This is where Bubba Ray used to put Axel Rotten Balls Mahoney through a flaming table. This was a great hardcore tag team match. The Killer Elite Squad, I'm starting to like them now. They're coming in from New Japan Pro Wrestling. They are really great wrestlers. Davey Hart Smith Jr. and Lance Hoyt, at least they're going into Japan being used as wrestlers, not being used as pathetic, you know, with or Lance Hoyt becoming Vance Hoyt, or what the hell they do with him in the WWE. He had no chance of even winning the title at all. It's just like, oh, you're going to lose this match. Oh, you're going to win a match. Oh, you're going to lose the match. Oh, you're going to be tag teaming with Kurt Hawkins. You're going to lose tag team matches with him. I'm like, really? At least they gave him tag team titles. So we going into our 7th match. We're getting close to 2 matches of the night. We had Austin Aries having an open challenge, saying he came up to Tommy Dreamer and said, you know what, I know I'm scheduled for it. I'll have an open challenge to anybody. Open challenge to any wrestler out there that want to face me. Well, he did face somebody. He got to face the man himself, Drew Galloway. As you guys know him as now the new ICW Heavyweight Champion. He took on Austin Aries. Great match. The match cut off. I had technical difficulties with the stream. I couldn't see any of it, about half of it, and it cut off. And so I had to find a different stream, and I found a stream for it. The last part I caught was Austin Aries putting on the Brainbuster. I apologize if I didn't see the rest of the match, but it was put in a Brainbuster. Your winner of that match was Austin Aries. I know the fans were booing. Gave Drew Galloway must be a low blow to the groins, and then gave him the Brainbuster, the 1, 2, 3, and the win was Austin Aries. I did not know if I about saw when he did the Brainbuster. That was about it. So Austin Aries, great win for him. Now we get into a match that's pretty much Bobby Roode is a damn good wrestler now. As you guys know, Bobby Roode won the TNA Heavyweight Championship back in October 25th. Now, you saw the TV tapings in November, so Bobby Roode won the TNA title in October. So let me getting this straight. We have a TV taping and the real show. So Tommy Dreamer was supposed to face Ethan Carter III, but I saw breaking news on some of the wrestling sites. Ethan Carter III torn somewhere in his triceps and his biceps. He torn a skin in the inside of his biceps, so he had to have a surgery. Had surgery done. So Tommy Dreamer coming out with the beautiful Beulah McGillicuddy. She looks so beautiful. No matter what, I don't care what a lot of people say. Oh, she was a skank back then. Oh, she was, this and that. You know what? She's beautiful the way she looks. Beulah McGillicuddy coming out with Tommy Dreamer for the last time. As you guys know, this was the last show of House of Hardcore. So we sit back, and all of a sudden we hear the Chains music, and I'm like, I'm on the chains, time against the grain. I'm like, okay, that's Bobby Roode. What the hell's Bobby Roode doing here? Here comes Bobby Roode with the TNA World Heavyweight title. I'm sitting here like, holy shit. He's coming into a House of Hardcore in an independent wrestling company defending a belt. We have another AJ Styles. I love this. Because you remember, AJ Styles had the TNA World title and defending it in Japan. He defended in Japan. He defended in Mexico. He defended everywhere else. He defended the TNA World title. And here's Bobby Roode coming into House of Hardcore with the TNA World title. And here's the funny part. Bobby Roode gets on the mic and he says, you know what, Dixie Carter, a lot of fans were booing. Thank God a lot of people hated Dixie Carter. They didn't really give two shits about TNA like I don't. But I digress. I'm trying to be another Andre Corbeil because Andre Corbeil is a great TNA host. I cannot wait to see what Andre Corbeil's Big Ray or Andre Corbeil's and Big Ray's reaction when they see that. I'll be watching it maybe possibly tonight or tomorrow to see what their reaction of that was. I know they're pretty shocked, like, holy shit, what is he doing in a company defending? So Bobby Roode decides to say, you know what, I respect you, Tommy Dreamer. I want to defend the TNA World title against you. There's nobody else in TNA that I can defend the belt, so I'm going to defend the belt against you. So this was shock. I mean, a TNA wrestler coming in with their major world title to an indie show defending that belt. I think that really pissed off Dixie Carter and everybody in the board of directors. What are you gonna do about it now, Dixie? Huh? You gonna sue Bobby Roode because he defended a belt in a different company? You gonna sue Tommy Dreamer because he defended the TNA World Title on a pay-per-view live in living color in front of your face, Dixie? Oh my God, I am so shocked to see that. Oh my God, you're gonna fire Bobby Roode because he defended it, or are you gonna fire Kurt Angle because Kurt Angle maybe possibly told him that he could defend the belt at a show? But sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm turning on the TV trying to get ready for Ring of Honor. I know it's going to be a delay because of the stupid the cool football games that are going on. But yeah, I have to say this was the match of the night. Okay, this must be some different fight. Okay, I apologize. I have a Spike on. This must be the UFC fight or the Bellator fight. Let's see if it's on again. Nope. I have to watch it on the website. So, oh, hello, ladies. All right, we're going to go with this. Do that. Go to 47. And we'll turn that off. But we'll get back to the match. Great hardcore match. This was an old school Extreme Rules match for the TNA World Heavyweight title as Bobby Roode defended his belt against Tommy Dreamer. It was really great and a shocker to see Bobby Roode defend the TNA World title, a promotion title from a different company. Yikes. Yeah. Maybe possibly we can see maybe freaking Brock Lesnar walking into a UFC fight with the WWE Championship. Now, that would get Vince McMahon really pissed off. Now, that would be fun to see. That would make me bust out laughing. Be like, holy shit. Is 2014 changing? So, Tommy Dreamer and Bobby Roode had a great hardcore match. We got to see the likes of C.W. Anderson. Yep. See, well, let me do it this way. C.W. Anderson. We got to see him there, beating up Tommy Dreamer. Out comes. Oh no! First we had Velvet Sky of the beautiful people coming into House of Hardcore. Low blows Tommy Dreamer. But we got a funny, good moment. Beulah McCuddy against against Velvet Sky. They just clawed it out, a cat fight. As good old Joel Gertner always says, cat fight, cat fight, cat fight, cat fight. He always says that in a loud, screeching voice. This was awesome to see that. Out comes in CW, knocks out Beulah. Tries to grab Beulah's hair. Here comes Tommy Dreamer. Then out comes the Sandman. The Sandman music hits, and I'm like, whoa, here comes the Sandman. So the Sandman comes out, you know, and CW hits the Sandman. So I'm thinking, okay, who's going to come out? Here comes good old Spike. Good old Spike Dudley. Mr. Boldy himself, he lost a lot of hair. He must have shaved his head pretty good. Either he has cancer or he's doing it for a cancer survivor. But seeing good old Spikey come on with his goofy glasses that he wears with the Dudley Boys, comes out, does the bread slice onto C-Double. It was awesome to see that. Tommy Dreamer almost had the win. He was about to do Tommy Dreamer's or Bobby Roode's Roode Slam onto the board of barbed wire. Bobby Roode was about to do it too. Then Dreamer was about to come in with the DDT. Then Bobby reversed it, did his Roode Bomb onto the barbed wire board. 1, 2, 3, and the winner of that match was Tommy Dreamer. After the match, Bobby Roode got up, helped up Tommy Dreamer. He said, thank you so much for a great match, a great title defense I'm wondering how pissed off Dixie Carter is right now, seeing a TNA belt being defended on a different show. I'm wondering how pissed off she really is. Maybe she should be getting her lawyers out and suing Bobby Roode. Oh, you defended my belt. You defended this. You defended that. You were not supposed to. Boo-hoo-hoo. Cry me a fucking river, Dixie. So that was my first match of the night. We're going to go ahead and get into our second match of the night. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Ring of Honor is on, so we'll keep the Ring of Honor on. Came on pretty early. It's good. The Hardy Boys taking on the Young... Oh, Raymond! He's going to be speaking. Cool. The Hardy Boys taking on the Young Bucks, too. I think they wrestled before. It was really good to see the Hardy Boys and the Young Bucks. Really great tag team match. Back and forth. But your winner of that match, and it was really great to see this, was the Young Bucks doing with their super kick. Was really awesome to see it. So congratulations to the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks, you know, the Hardys tried to get away with something. They were talking with the Hardys after the match. So the Young Bucks gave them a super kick. So, you know, pretty much they give out 13 super kicks. Then here comes the Dudleys. Dudleys hits him in the back of the head, you know, and he throws him out and you say, you know, Young Bucks, you're such a great tag team. You know, you facing us, you know, who are they facing? The so-called breakup decade. But, yeah, great main event. Great pay-per-view. I loved what Bubba Ray said on the show. Sitting there saying, you know what? This is a new revolution. You always want to know what the revolution was. It's not us, the wrestlers. It's you, the fans. You sold out this show. I mean, he pretty much cussed out the fans, so you better shut the fuck up or I'm going to beat the fuck out of you. And it was just incredible. Fun night. Great pay-per-view. I give it a 10 out of 10. I know I give WWE bad ratings. I don't really give two shits because coming up is Survivor Series. Whoop-de-doo. But I have to say, great win. Great show. Thank you so much, Tommy Dreamer, for great memories for this year, 2014. I didn't get to see much of it in 2014, but at least I got to see House of Hardcore 3 and House of Hardcore 7. Great pay-per-view, great pay-per-view. I really want to thank you for watching. Big shouts real quick. The Brad Rules, Bruce Blitz, the Can-Am Wrestling Show, In the Rope Show, Pro Wrestling Report. Yes, I'm saying Pro Wrestling Report. Also, big shout-outs to Scott Casey Gale, Travis Neely, Ian, to Jack, to Dallas Calamania 007, to Mitch, as I call him, Mitch the Bitch, but it's known as Mitch Smith, the Wrestling Guru. Big shouts to them. Pretty much some news coming up. As you guys know, November 24th will be my gaming channel week. So stay tuned. We're going to do first one parts of each game that I play. I will try to put in 3 each day. I think I'll try that. I'll try 3 games. We'll do a first part of one day, part 2 the next day, part 2 the next day, and so on and so forth until Sunday, November 31st. I know I'm going to pretty much have a Thanksgiving on my own. That's all right. I could, survive Thanksgiving by myself. But also big news, there are some categories that will be added onto my award show. Best Indie Wrestler of the Year and Best Indie Wrestling Match of 2014. I've saw some good matches in 2014. I'll try to catch up some of the matches. Some from Ring of Honor, CZW, House of Hardcore from tonight, FWE, some pay-per-views I got to see this year. So yeah, those will be the two categories that will be added to my award show. Stay tuned this December. We might do an hour show. We're going to do a randomized kind of deal. I'm going to use the random.org because I know I'm not going to have fans that would vote. So if you guys want to be part of the voting poll, let me know down in the description and I'll do a voting poll. If not, then I'll just do it with the random.com website, you know, randomize who's going to win and all that kind of deal. So plus the gaming awards that'll be coming up too for the gaming channel, so get ready for that. So I really want to thank you guys so much for watching. Get ready for December. December is going to be a fun month for me. I really don't give too much about TLC. TLC will not be reviewed. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I will not be reviewing WWE TLC because I've got two major pay-per-views coming up that I want to check out. That is Final Battle with Ring of Honor and CZW's Cage of Death 13. I cannot wait to see Cage of Death, my first Cage of Death. I know it'll be your guys's if you've seen a Cage of Death. So it'll be my very first to see a Cage of Death. So I really want to thank you guys. I'm almost about to lose my voice. Matt Stryker, Vic Trivianti, everybody at Also Hardcore, thank you so much for a great year. Great pay-per-view. Pay-per-view. I missed the last one you guys did in New Jersey with Tommy Dreamer against Bully Ray for a hardcore match. But thank you guys so much. You guys are one damn good wrestlers. That's to you guys. Thank you so much, streamer. Thank you so much, House of Hardcore. I want to thank you, fans, for watching. Get ready for Monday nights for Monday Night Raw review show, NXT review show. What else is also going to be SmackDown prediction show for Survivor Series, and then the big show Survivor Series. And I will tell you guys the breaking news. I'll let my friends know about that. This December, there will be no TLC. I'm not going to give two shits about TLC. I'll watch TLC. That's it. I'm not doing TLC. I will wait till the Royal Rumble. There's going to be a surprise for that at the end of December. So stay tuned for that. There's going to be a good thing for me I'm going to do this year. I've heard rumors that it's going to be a 30-man Royal Rumble or a 40-man Royal Rumble. I don't know yet until I find out more info. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Michael Meyer. Thank you guys so much. Good night, and I'll see you guys in December for Ring of Honor's Final Battle and CZW's Cage of Death. Peace out and good night.